Stay back, stranger. The shrines are shuttered and the sea waters stagnant and squalid. Or are you part of the Syndicate, here to savage the Moonlit Cove? Yes, sacrilegious smugglers and sugar-tooths. They came in their skiffs and turned our sacred shrines into skooma stills. Now the waters stink of their scummy stock. Shaveskins, the lot of them. Should our shrines stay soiled, the sojourners who seek sanctification here will steep in soured skooma. Shazar shudders to surmise what sickness spawns from these suspect waters. It must be expelled. Srendar sends me a saint. To sanctify the shoal, you must seek the sacred shrines inside the Moonlit Cove and sip from their source. Swallowing the sacramental waters will suffuse you with their sanctity and the skooma. Then we send it out to sea. Steady, sleek one. The sparkling waters streaming from the shrines are sacred. Their spiritual strength will safeguard you and allow you to sanctify the shoal once more. Shazar is seldom mistaken. To strip the sacred sugar suspended in the shoal's shallows, all the light Joan and Jode shines upon the sea surges into this cove and mixes with the spring waters spilling from our shrines and settles on the shore, ensnaring the moonlight within. Assuredly, it sparkles like strands of sapphires sailing on the tide. Before the cove was spoiled by these scoundrels, soaking in the sweet waters brought Khajiit perfect serenity. Now, the spoiled waters stir only sickness and insanity. Shazar has heard screaming and shouting from within the cove. The senseless shrieking of sugar-tooths whipped into hysteria. The skooma these sinners swill stinks of unsavory scum. Surely, though Shazar slogged many days across the scorch to soak here, so the stench may stem from him.
Better rugs than crew.
Train those drug-addled lunatics like hounds. They already don't work.
have them outside Black Marsh.
Here, guys! Show 'em to me!
Gajit heard one of the lunatics tried to eat another's face the other day. Stay clear of that.
Gonna maroon me? Gonna leave me behind?
Do not groom your legs after wading in the shore. Trust this one.
At least we don't see many sea elves this far east.
Stranger, you're sodden to your skivvies. Have you supped on the shrine's waters? You are looking somewhat sallow. Best not to let the sickening skooma seep in too deeply. Step into the shadows, my squeamish savior, and spit all that poison out to sea. Shazar has never seen such a tsunami of spew. Surely it was a sobering experience. But you've spared Moonlit Cove a similar fate. Srendar's salty tears, yes. This sanctuary is safe again. Someone will still need to strong on these smugglers into shoving off, but Moonlit Cove will survive. Take this as Shazar's show of support. May Joan and Jode shower you with succor. Shazar soon hopes to shed his soiled clothes and scrub until he sparkles. Then, back to Senshar for another show. Only there, Shazar hopes to be showered in treasures. Not for some time. The ceremony you perform stirs the sacred source of the shrines and instills the shoal with the same spiritual spotless supply. Their spouts will spray streams of sacramental water to sluice the despoiling skooma out to sea. Shazar did not cross the sweltering scorch only to spin round and slink back to Senshar like a smitten sench. Since you've shored up the situation inside, Shazar suspects the unscrupulous schemers will scatter like skeevers soon enough. Just so. A singer, a tale spinner, and a spinner of tales. Shazar regrets that you see him in this sorry state, but his thespian spirit shone through his sloppy appearance. Or his manner of speaking suggested so.
If my concoction worked in Skyrim, it would certainly work in Elsweyr. Huh! They said my concoction wouldn't work in Elsweyr, but Vigwin proves the doubters wrong yet again! A special recipe. Drink it down and you can see and hear beings that exist beyond the spectrum of our pedestrian perceptions. It's really a remarkable experience. You haven't lived until you've heard the song of the elusive sand whales of Elsweyr. The best stuff, I assure you. It contains... Hey, nice try. But no way I'm going to reveal my secret recipe. Unfortunately, I seem to have misplaced my last 3 bottles of ingredients. Must have lost them while I was watching the sand whales. You would find Vigwen's lost ingredient bottles? Oh, Thank you, stranger. I promise to make a new batch with those ingredients so that you can experience the joy of the Sand Vales personally. How refreshing. Most people laugh when I tell them about the snow vales of Skyrim and their cousins in Elsweyr. You can only spot them while under the influence of my special concoction. For a time, you can see them fly by and listen to their song. Oh yes, they are totally imperceptible without my special concoction. Once you do see them in all their wonder and listen to their beautiful song, you'll never look at the world the same way again. I guarantee it. I'm usually more careful with my special ingredients. But when that first sand veil passed by overhead, I just forgot about everything else. Were you able to find my lost ingredient bottles? Well, look at that. No wonder I misplaced these. That last batch I made must have been particularly potent. I'm sorry, stranger, but I won't be able to make enough for you to see the sand whales. Take this instead, with my thanks. If you ever find yourself in Skyrim, look me up. I promise to save enough of my concoction to share with you next time. At least, I promise to try. I was going to head over to Hammerfell. I hear that, in addition to sand veils, they also have sky mammoths that graze upon the clouds over Sentinel. I really want to see that. Alas, without my special concoction, I won't be able to see a thing. Sure, eventually, but not without my special ingredients. And to get more of those, I need to return to Skyrim. There's a cave I know that descends deep into the earth where... Oh, goodness! I almost did it again. I really need to stop talking now. Bye!
What am I going to tell my uncle? His moon sugar, his guard, even my cat. All lost. Is that really you? My friend from Hrothgar? It is you! Something has finally gone right in this hot and sandy land. I lost my uncle's goods, my guard. I even lost my cat. Mother was right. I never should have come here. You don't know the half of it. For a Khajiit raised by orcs in Hrothgar, I always hoped to visit the land of my natural parents. But was I welcomed? No! I was robbed! My uncle trusted me. I was going to prove myself. Instead, I'm just a failure. We were taking my uncle's gourmet moon sugar to the market in Rimmen. We had just set up camp for the night when we were attacked. My cat Winks ran away. My guard, Maisie, chased after the thieves. I'm worried about them. Our camp isn't far from here, just over that rise and across the river. I looked, but I'm terrible at finding clues. Maybe you'll have better luck figuring out where the thieves went after they took my uncle's gourmet moon sugar. I worked up the courage to write to my Khajiit family. My uncle Hizikar answered. I said I was the best Khajiit trader in Hrothgar, and he invited me to help with a family business. I lied, but even I could see the quality of his moon sugar. Winks? Oh, she's a great cat. Curious, adventurous, brave. Except today, for some reason. She ran off at the first sign of trouble, and I haven't seen her since. I hope she's all right. That would be Maisie. She works for my uncle. Best caravan guard in the business. That's what Uncle Hizikar said. And I believe him. Maisie is fantastic. She's smart, funny, brave. She fought like an orc. Even chased after the thieves when they ran. And I did, too, for a little while. Then I received a response to my letter, and my uncle invited me to Southern Elsweyr. I may have exaggerated my level of experience, which is why Uncle Hizikar trusted me with his precious cargo. This is where it happened. One moment I was spending a nice evening with Maisie and Winks. The next, those tuskless bastards were upon us. This is where it happened. They came out of nowhere. I remember getting hit and knocked to the ground. When I recovered, Winks was gone. But I heard Maisie shouting. She was chasing after those tuskless thieves. I want to say 3, but it was dark, and they came at us so fast. Had to be at least 3 to haul away my uncle's gourmet moon sugar. There could have been more. I hope for Maisie's sake it was only 3, though. I'm not an expert. I don't even like this stuff. But the purity of my uncle's moon sugar, well, it practically glows. He also adds herbs grown in the same fields to give it something extra. Anyway, look around and see if anything stands out. You found my dagger! My brother Avreg gave it to me before I left Hrothgar. Looks like they dropped one of the sacks. So, not a total loss. Sound. Did you hear that? Winks! What is it, Winks? What are you trying to tell us? Winks, can you take us to Maisie? Woohoo! Look at Winks go! Follow that cat! smugglers. You did it, Winks. Good kitty. I knew Winks could do it. I asked her to find Maisie, and she led us right to this spot. Winks has never failed me before. She's an expert tracker, you know. My brother Avrig would use her to find me when I got turned around on a hunt. I want to rush down there and rescue Maisie, but I'd probably just make matters worse. I can't tell you how much I'd appreciate it. Besides, I'm still feeling a little discombobulated from the attack. I'm gonna take Winks and find a place to hide. We'll meet up with you when Maisie is safe and sound.
If you aren't a smuggler, this one would appreciate being set free. Macy does not know what these bastards did with our moon sugar. Maybe you could look around while this one checks on her friend. Macy cannot believe she allowed these stinky smugglers to ambush us and take our cargo. This one is never so negligent in her duties. But Jasima was so... Never mind that now. Did you find the stolen moon sugar? Let Macy see that. The note mentions that a third of the shipment is headed to Senchal, while the rest was taken to 2 drop points. One by the river north of the swamp, and another at an old farm. Too many places for Macy to cover by herself. He did. Jasim is not like other Khajiit. He is different. Macy will find Jasim and try to intercept the smuggler going to Sanchal. Could you go to the drop points and retrieve the rest of the stolen moon sugar?
Maisie! Winks and I were so worried. I see you met our friend.
This one is pleased to see you as well, Jasim. While your friend finds the stolen moon sugar, we must hurry to Sanchal.
I owe you a great debt for saving Maisie and finding Winks. Thank you so much, my friend. But what was that about Senchal and the stolen moon sugar? Is there still a chance to recover my uncle's goods? Well, that accounts for one of the portions. What about the other 2? My uncle could be ruined if he lost 2/3 of his harvest. Then I owe you even more, friend. Well, my time here has been one disaster after another. I think I want to stay in Elsweyr and learn the family business. But if I lose the moon sugar, my uncle will disown me and send me back to Hrothgar. Don't be silly. I can visit them and write to them whenever I like. But this is a chance to get to know my Khajiit mother's family. To learn what it means to be Khajiit. And Maisie, well, she's really quite something, isn't she? I can't imagine that's true. She's so confident, so full of fire and steel. We're nothing alike. No, I think I'll keep those particular thoughts just between us, if you don't mind.
Hey, over here. Could use a little help. Hey, look who it is! Long time no see, pal. I'd love to catch up and swap war stories, but these damned ropes really knock the wind out of the reunion, you know? You want to give me a hand? A dragon punted that wagon like a vosh ball, with me inside. There were 2 others in there with me. I think the kidnappers dragged them out. Tough to remember. I banged my head pretty good. My skull's thick, but it ain't that thick, you know? Yeah, real charmers. They planned to put us in some kind of exhibition. The kind you don't walk away from, I wager. I'm not gonna miss that cart, but the other prisoners, Tajahir and Mareki, are good folk. I mean to rescue them. Wanna help? Just get these ropes off. Can't feel my hands. That's better. Now, where did those tuskless runts stow my armor? Ah, here it is. Now, let's have a look around. Need to find out where those bastards ran off to. Huh? Oh, sorry, pal. Still a little woozy. The dragon fire swept the kidnappers' tracks pretty good. Frustrating. How about you? You find anything useful? Good. Let me take a look. So this Lady G's in charge, eh? Yeah, that makes sense. First lesson they teach you in bad guy school. Only use the first letter of your name if you're up to no good. Safe bet. Don't have much to go on, though. The note mentions some blockhead named Sellaway. Maybe if we show her that token, she'll talk. It's gotta be a ticket or something, right? I say we head to Senshal's waterfront and track her down. I need to walk off this headache. If you find Sellaway before I do, meet me at Senshal's marketplace, alright?
Have you heard the rumors? Sai Sahan,
Good
sailing
idea,
with a crew of
Jacin.
smugglers.
If we sell to merchants here in Central, we can turn a much faster profit for your uncle.
Oh, friend, we were so worried. You were gone so long, and we haven't been able to find the smuggler or the moon sugar bound for Central. Please tell me you had better luck. Even if you didn't, tell me anyway. I need some good news right now. Seriously? You aren't pulling my tusk, are you? No, of course not. Well, that is good news. Now, if only we knew where to find the last portion of the stolen moon sugar. Let me see that. Oh, this is terrible. If the smugglers go through with this plan, they'll ruin my uncle's reputation. No one will ever buy his gourmet moon sugar again. Oh, friend, could you go across the bay and recover the last of our cargo? If you can recover the last of the gourmet moon sugar, I have a plan that I think will impress my uncle and show him I am good for the family business. Well, once we recover the gourmet moon sugar, instead of incurring the expense of traveling all the way to Rimmen, we sell the cargo here. Maisie thinks it's a good plan. We may not get as much as in the big city, but we'll earn a fair price. Not yet. My uncle gave me a contact in Rimmen, but I don't know anyone here in Central. Luckily, Maisie has made plenty of runs for my uncle. She thinks she can introduce me to the right merchants here in town.
It's my laundry.
Oh, this one here's a pearl. You found Tender Claw, yes? Thank you for bringing Tender Claw home. But tell me, did that little thief steal anything from you? Well, he's not a very good one, obviously. Probably has something to do with the eye patch. This one supposes you should just hand him over, yes? Yes, give Tender Claw here. Oh, stupid little thief, always tracking off on his own where we're supposed to work together. This one supposes she should give you a reward. No matter, she will find a way to get it back from you later, yes? If you ever find yourself in need of some dishonest work, come find Kashima. She is certain she will need a new partner shortly, yes? We carry on a proud family tradition. Mother would stick an Alfik in a stranger's pack when she was but a kitten, and then scream, "Thief! Thief!" A much better plan than Tenderclaw in his stupid note, yes? You are a terrible thief, Tenderclaw, and with that eye patch you do not even look like a proper lost kitten.
I told you to never mention my eye patch. It makes me self-conscious. I would have robbed you blind if I hadn't gotten tangled up in that sack. I hate you. I really do.
What?
Another
A
ship
single
went down.
Horvor.
Don't
Honestly,
look close to that
this
island
is an
of the
exclusive
southern coast.
gathering for Sensual's elite,
Mark this
not a
one's
goblin
words.
petting zoo.
That island just is not right.
This scrapes no scales off my back, sail away. I am not the one with the fussy mistress. Good luck. You will need it, I think.
Mara's mercy, more distractions. I'm a little busy, so unless you have a message from my mistress or a ferocious beast to sell, you should just be on your way. Oh, hardy ha. A half-melted token. Where did you find this? In a dead mer's pockets, no doubt. Our event only accepts the very finest nobility. Now bugger off before... Actually, I take it back. I can use someone like you. How about it? Yes, maybe. It really depends on Lady G's mood. I can promise a good word, nothing more. Now the task. I paid a Khajiit named Zernash to deliver a token to Alberic Dufont. Alberic never received it. Find that lazy Khajiit and deliver the token. Zernash is a shameless drunk. You'll find him near the inn, no doubt. As for Alberic Dufont, he owns a residence not far from the inn. If you want a favorable introduction with Lady G, you won't keep Alberic waiting.
You fought beside Lord Garishri in Haven? This one should be so lucky.
Hey, there you are. Did you find that sell-away lady? I asked a few of the shopkeepers about Lady G. Got a lot of weird looks and not much else. I get the feeling she doesn't spend a lot of time with the common folk. A job, eh? What does she want you to do? Gotta tell you, I'm not real excited about knocking heads together for those tuskless kidnappers. Hard to blame them. This sell-away stinks. Now, you're not gonna believe this, but I just saw a Khajiit stumble by, slurring about a late delivery. Had some bottles tucked under his arm, too. Bet you a slice of my Aunt Murog's pie that he's our guy. Ah, yeah, here we go. Looks like he dropped a bottle over here. Let's look for more of these bottles, eh? He can't have gotten far.
What is it?
Don't bring a monkey. That wasn't a banana. What? No. Zernash cannot talk now. Danny things to move, many things to do. I mean, wait, what was this one supposed to do? Ah, this one. You are right. The token. Zernash meant to deliver it, but sugar brandy. Zernash got distracted by sweet brandy. Wait! You could deliver it. Yes. Zernash will go to sleep to settle his brandy tummy. You will do this. Yes? Orvik, Yes, that house by the stairs. This one almost made it. But then, you know, Brandy, you will tell Selloway I am sorry, yes? Here, put on these clothes. Have to look presentable for Albrecht. Sugary moons guide your...
Did that drunk Khajiit just took off his clothes. Why did he take off his clothes? We're supposed to deliver a token, not some soused cat's dirty laundry. Course he is. Ugh. Always with the sneaking around. All right, fine, let's deliver the token. I'll keep Albrecht distracted before I hand it over. You sneak around his house and see what you can learn about this little event they're planning. I'm even worse at sneaking. Anyway, I've got the upper hand. I bet he's not used to entertaining big, scary orcs. It'll be fine. You just focus on finding more information, all right? I want to know what we're dealing with before you talk to Lady G. For the love of Moloch. Yeah, fine. Give him here. You know, if my friend Darian ever saw this, he would die laughing. Ugh, think you could have found something a little tighter? Let's get this over with.
Oh, hello there. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Yeah, I'm the, token guy. Lady G sent me to deliver this.
Ah, Lady Gisiliane. I just love how she shortens her name like that. Lends an air of mystery, don't you think?
Yeah, she's definitely mysterious, that Lady G. Anyways, sorry for the delay on your trinket there. You all set for her party, or whatever?
Ha! You scallywag! It's so much more than a trinket. This event, it's so classy, so exclusive. I even bought a new bow for the occasion.
A new bow, eh? Yeah. I mean, everybody at the event should have a bow, I guess.
Why do you say it like that? Oh, you think the others would frown on a bow, don't you? I knew it. I just knew it. But a sword is so messy. Ugh, the swamp will be messy enough. Say, you're in the know. Have you been there?
What, the swamp? Yeah, all the time. But Lady G doesn't like us talking about it.
More exciting if I don't know, eh? Ha ha! Classic Lady Gisiliane. I heard her last event took place in a Daedric ruin. Can you imagine? Oh, but look at me rambling on. Can I get you something before you leave? A beverage, perhaps?
Yeah, sure. You got any rum? I'm gonna level with you, Rick. I can call you Rick, right? My palate ain't that sophisticated.
Well, I was going to offer you some of my sour guarshane, 467. Very good year. But I suppose I can find some rum. Just give me a moment. It's probably somewhere behind the Sujama selection.
Got everything? Good. Moloch's jaw. Let's get out of here before he notices anything's missing. Follow me to the waterfront. We'll talk more there. All right, let's talk. What did you find in Alberic's house? Is this stinking event what I think it is? Yeah, that sounds about right. Filthy bastards. This Lady G's got a troll-sized arse-whipping coming to her, and no mistake! Gotta get into the event first, though. Alright, I got a plan. I doubt you're gonna like it, though. They're down an orc, right? I say we offer them a replacement. Me! I don't mean to brag, but they'd be idiots to turn down a specimen like this. You demand a ticket to the hunt as payment, then we meet up and find Tajahir and Mareki together. Deal? Not a word of protest, eh? I see how it is. I'm just giving you a hard time. Tie me up and let's go.
There you are. I certainly hope you delivered that token. My lady has a... wait. Is that orc yours? A gift? My, oh my, how wonderful. We suffered a mild setback recently and lost an orc of similar proportions. Lady Gisiliane will be overjoyed. I will introduce you to my mistress at once. Lady Gisiliane, fivefold venerations, my lady.
Selloway, obsequious as ever. Tell me, is Caraval Alberic appeased? And who might this be? With an orc, no less?
A recent acquaintance, my lady. They handled matters with Alberic. Under my watchful eye, of course.
Greetings. As Selloway clumsily pointed out, I am Lady Gisiliane. It seems I have you to thank for settling this business with Alberic Dufont. Tell me, what payment do you require? And what do you have planned for your scowling green friend there? A hunting expedition? You'll have to be more specific. I organize many excursions for Senchal's elite. Ah, that hunting expedition. I must admit some surprise. That particular excursion is by invitation only. Then again, anyone cunning enough to sniff it out would be a welcome addition. Yes, I believe we can find a place for you. As for the orc, I believe you're right. You know, my people meant to deliver an orc much like this one before being waylaid by a dragon. A welcome coincidence. Give this token to our huntmaster at the bog east of Purring Rock. He'll sort you out. Farewell. I'd almost think you were competent, Selloway. This orc should provide a worthy challenge for my clients.
Oh, yes, Lady Gisiliane.
Hold there, traveler. A private event takes place here today. I urge you to move on, immediately. My apologies. Welcome to the hunt. Your quarry includes Khajiit, both large and small. If you seek a greater challenge, a bull orc roams the swamp as well. Please join us for refreshments at the conclusion of your excursion. Good hunting, Karam. Mind the terrain and keep an eye out for the orc. Dangerous prey, that one.
Flee! The orc! He's mad! Mad! Bow lost! Boots ruined! Lady G shall hear of this! I demand redress!
He's not the sharpest arrow in the quiver.
Boy, there you are! This way!
Help! Help me! Gordo, my friend, you came for us.
Yeah, Taj. Just too late. Damn it. Can you walk? Come on, stay with me, Whiskers.
I am spent, my friend. But Mareki, she was alive when... She is in the ruins, north of here. She plans to do something rash. Go, Gordo. Find her.
I'll find Mareki. You got my word on that. See if there's anything you can do for him, pal. Then meet me at the ruins as soon as you can.
My friend Scordo uses anger to hide sorrow. I do not think... Do they? Yes, Taja here already feels Kenarthi's breath on his face. I do not have much time. Mareki fled to the ruins, but she shares Scordo's temper. You must protect them both from themselves, yes? Keep them safe. She goes there to kill the one who did this. Lady G. Go north, along the river. Crumbling walls and the door. Mareki is there. Hurry! I did not think I would die this way. Hunted like an animal. Why would they do this to me? Why? Go, my friend. Tell Mareki. Tell her.
Disgusting furball! Did you honestly think you could kill Lady Gisiliane?
Scordo? Mons mercy, am I glad to see you. We killed Lady G together, yes?
She's here? Gotta tell you, it's tempting. We've gotta get you out of here. Come on!
Your friend, then? She's just through that door. It's locked, you see? I stole the key and hid it. Here, I just need to...
Oh, again with the vomit? I've got to get this one to safety. Kill that damned elf and end this. Meet you on the road, northeast, past the Huntmaster, all right? Come on, cat.
Make it hurt, Walker.
Maybe I'll mount your head on my wall! Cursing rots your soul!
Sorry about Taja here, Mareki. Just wasn't fast enough, you know?
Don't blame yourself. You came back for us, yes? That's far more than most would do. You have a good heart, Scordo Denai.
All right. Don't go getting all sentimental on me.
Greetings, Walker. Scordo says you helped him find us. A good thing, too. Scordo is brave and handsome, but prone to rash decisions. Not like Mareki. Honestly, Mareki is bedraggled and no mistake. Matted fur, sore paws, dull claws, and not a scrap of cloth to conceal this sensuous physique. That's what a kidnapping-turned-person hunt will do to you, I guess. Losing Taja here hurts the worst. For now, Mareki will stay with Scordo. Look at him. That pouty chin and those sad, slumping shoulders. He needs a friend, yes. Plus, he's not so bad on the eyes, eh? Those calves. Meow. I meow too much, yes. Mareki takes your point.
You know, I never intended to come to Elsweyr. But now, looking out over these jungles and plains, I'm thinking it might be worth sticking around. For a little while, anyway. Yeah, me too. He was just a pup, you know? A kitten, I guess. You know what I mean. At least we settled things with that skeeving Lady Gisiliane. It's good to know what happened to Taja here won't happen to anyone else. Yeah, she's a scrappy little thing, eh? The flirting's a little weird, but she knows this place like the back of her paw. If we knock our heads together, maybe we'll have enough smarts to avoid getting kidnapped again. Same as always, I guess. Keep wandering, keep working. Sword arm's healing up, and I wager there's plenty of gold around here for a thick-headed orc. Pleasure working with you, pal. Let's do this again sometime, just without the kidnapping bit. Ha!
Parched. Mareki is parched. I could really use a drink, Scordo.
Funny, I was just thinking the same thing.
No, you weren't. You were thinking of going back into that swamp and killing all those other hunters.
Ha! What are you, some kind of witchy mind-reading cat?
Oh, Scordo. You hide your thoughts like a teenage doggy hides his smutty picture books. Not well, I mean. You're bad at it.
What? Ah! By Moloch, what have I got myself into?
You slayed Captain Blackheart. Thank the divines for brave souls like you.
You're back! Did you find Nishzo? Did he cough up his piece of the tapestry? Bebia doesn't wish death on anyone. But she will make an exception for the thieves who ruined Khajiit of the Moons. Nishzo was this one's only lead. If he's dead, and she fears this small scrap may be all we ever see of it. It seems Nishzo took no chances with the location of his fellow degenerates. Bebia is certain that these riddles are the key to finding the thieves. If you would seek out the pieces they stole for her, she will be ever so grateful. It should rest in its frame, where it belongs. In fact, you should have the honor of placing it. You were the one to recover it. Ah, even this tattered scrap is as vibrant as she remembered. She can't wait to see the rest again. Bebia feared that the damage to Khajiit of the Moons would be beyond repair. But now, she dares to hope that we can do this, Jal. Senshal's crowning jewel will shine once more, and the city will soon follow. Bebia looks forward to it. Rest assured, her gratitude knows no bounds, and the Khajiiti people as well. Every tapestry fragment you find restores a little more of our history. Thank you so much, my friend.
Lady Bebia, on my honor as an artisan, I will restore Khajiit of the Moons to its former glory.
This one read it took 12 years to weave Khajiit of the Moons. She hopes it will not take that long to restore its beauty.
I'll begin securing this in place. You may add any other pieces you recover to the frame, and I will handle the rest.
How does it look, Sir Locke? Can we make it whole again?
Mending the tears will not be the troublesome part. This work will bear scars, but I will endeavor to make them enhance its beauty.
Doesn't seem like I'm getting much done here.
The new moon rises, as do we.
Here we are! Kenarthi's Breath Temple, home to sweet winds and pleasant chimes.
Zaji, I don't like your tone. Is there something you're not telling us?
This one may not have left home on the best of terms.
Oh, I'm sorry, Zaji. I didn't mean to pry. Do you want to wait outside?
Lovely, Aelia. Your words are as a soothing balm. With you by Zaji's side, he can do anything. Let's venture forth.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Mother, it's been so long.
Out! Out of this temple! You disrespect Kenarthi with your very presence.
Please, this is important. We're trying to save all of Elsweyr.
Then this one will speak with your companions. As for you, out!
Zaji will, wait outside.
Zaji claims you seek to save Elsweyr, yes? Dedali doesn't believe anything that comes out of that insolent cop's mouth. But you should not be judged for his failings. Why have you come here? A noble quest. Unfortunately, this temple will be of little help. We lost one of our sacred temple bells many years ago. We have not been able to call upon Kenarthi's guidance ever since. Dedali's Jekosite of a son stole it. That is why Zaji is no longer welcome in this temple. Still, Kenarthi shows grace in all things, even betrayal. If you find the bell and return it, this one will search for your dragon. Once you return the bell, Dedali will call the winds of Kenarthi to lead you to what you seek. Should all go well, they will take you to this dragon. This is a place of worship, dedicated to Kenarthi, goddess of the winds. She fills Kariti sails and guides our ships to safe harbor. She carries the souls of the departed to the sands behind the stars and leads our heroes to glory. We pray to Kenarthi to share her knowledge, for all of Tamriel feels the caress of her winds. We train to hear her words in the ringing of our sacred bells. Through them, we can find that which is lost. So you must get Zaji to return the bell. Why Zaji would perform such sacrilege is beyond this one's wisdom. It wasn't that Dedali was surprised he left. Anyone could see his paws itched for travel. But to steal from our holy temple? Dedali did not become clan mother of Black Heights for holding a grudge. Anyone who seeks to help Elsweyr against these terrible dragons deserves our aid. even if it means dealing with the dullest traitorous son.
You would think a life devoted to the divines would make Mother a bit more forgiving. Well, what did she say? Zaji had trouble hearing your conversation from the other side of the gate. Stole? That is not the exact word Zaji would use. Regardless, returning it would be tricky. To purchase the perfect pounce, Zaji sold the bell to the Skooma Lord, Bahazar the Bull. Said trade involved certain promises. Zaji happened to mention that the bell could be used to find things, which is entirely true. Of course, this one had no idea how to use the bell in that way. Bazahar was not pleased when he learned this. Murderously so. Zaji has made a point to keep track of Bazahar's movements to avoid a confrontation. For example, he currently hides out in Moonlit Cove. If we want the bell, we'll have to sneak in and steal it back. Moonlit Cove is just south of here, right on the coast. A beautiful place to visit, if you ignore the skooma dealers and the pirates skulking about. The cove's waters are filled with moonlight. Many go to drink from its waters, for its holy properties, you understand. At least they used to. Now a skooma lord has taken over, laying claim to the sacred water and attacking anyone who enters. Ugh. Bazahar has some harebrained scheme. Probably thinks the moonlit water can be used to make more potent moon sugar, which in turn could make more potent skooma. But what does Zaji know about skooma? Less than you might think, yes. No idea. Zaji knows he's there, somewhere, but Zaji has never gone in for a closer look. We'll just have to do what Zaji does best. Improvise! In Zaji's defense, he stole a lot of things that night. Besides, how is he supposed to know the bell was so important? The temple has so many, he just thought Mother would replace it. So Mother claims, but how special can one tiny bell be? Zaji thinks she just wants to punish him, make him run all over Southern Elsweyr to prove how sorry he is. And he will, for the Dragon Guard, but that doesn't mean he will like it. Zaji used to explore this place as a cub. He'll sniff out where Bazahar is hiding.
What is it that makes this moon sugar so potent?
I wish those smoke-addled wastrels would keep it down.
Bazahar's stench is unmistakable. He's locked himself in this chamber. Probably has his loot nearby too. Hopefully that includes the bell. We just have to figure out how to get inside. When Zaji lived here, he used this cove to get away from Mother's constant nagging. It was also a good spot to bring the lovely sweetmeats, yes? Back in the day, Zaji even snagged the key to the back chambers from a sleeping moon priest. It wasn't his hideout then, but yes. Well, no. Zaji knows where he left it though. Come, Walker. Zaji has a lockbox hidden nearby. That ladder, it should be here somewhere.
How about we beat up a few of the crazies?
There's the alcove. There's the ladder. Walker, let's talk. See that alcove up ahead? It was Zaji's secret spot when the cove contained less Bazahar. That's where you'll find the key. The ladder this one used is missing. Oh, if only we had... Wait, Zaji has something that will help. This grappling bow. Zaji found it in the sanctum before we left for Black Heights. He thought it might come in handy. Looks simple enough to use. Just aim and pull the trigger. Like a crossbow, yes? Then the rope propels you upward. You are an expert. Oh, all right then. There's a grapple point on the edge of some nearby scaffolding. Aim for that and let the bow do the rest of the work. Remember, look for a lockbox. That's where young Zaji stored his most precious items. Well, before he acquired the perfect palms. Zaji will keep watch from down here. We only have one grappling bow, yes? Zaji grew bored spending all his time in the temple. All the praying and cleaning and chanting. So, Zaji would come here. He hid away high in an alcove so the moon priest wouldn't find him, and stole a key so he could explore the back rooms. Oh, yes! She screeched and scowled at Zaji's blasphemous disregard of his chores every time he returned home. Eventually, Mother realized the less we saw one another, the better it was for both of us. Zaji left to pursue a life of adventure. The open seas offer far more than a small town such as Black Heights. But this one will admit that his strained relationship with his mother made for a painless parting.
They can drink me under
Someone
the
comes.
table.
It's Zaji by the door. You found the key, yes? Stay upwind of Bazahar. His rotten breath has been known to clear barnacles off a ship's hull. That's him! Bazahar the bull! Go get him, Walker!
You never should have... Get in here and kill these shave skins!
That's it, Five Claw! Show them what for! Look at that! Old Rotmouth actually kept the bell. Should Zaji go in? Well, of course he should go in. Zaji found the bell, didn't he? We found the bell, Mother. At great risk to life and limb, we heroically fought our way...
Stop bragging and have your friend place the bell on its hook. Tadali wants to look at it. No. This won't do. The bell is tarnished. It can't perform the ritual like this. The dolly was worried about this. Our sacred bells must be cleansed every moon cycle. But the one you returned has been away for many years. We need to perform a purification ritual. If you're willing to lend your aid, this one can walk you through the cleansing ritual process. But you must be quiet and listen to her instructions very carefully. First, we must listen for Kanathi's breath. Not just the wind, mind you, but her holy exhalations.
And how long will that take?
As long as it needs to. Sacred rituals should not be rushed.
We're trying to save Elsweyr, Mother. There must be a faster way.
Fine. If you think you can cleanse the bell faster, go ahead. But don't expect this one to help you.
Zaji will own up to that one. He messed up. Mother never did like it when I interrupted her. This one doubts she will be eager to help us now. We'll do what Zaji does best. We'll improvise. The bells are all about ringing, yes? Perhaps if we get them started, they'll figure themselves out. Or something like that. Look, this one spent a great deal of his childhood annoying Mother. It takes a long time for her to calm down once she gets in one of her moods. So, in the meantime, why not try Zaji's way? Alright. Zaji has seen Mother ring the bells 1,000 times. Just press here. Huh. Zaji didn't expect that. Wait! The big bells in this courtyard have the same colored lanterns. Did you see that? Whenever the bells chimed a certain way, a lantern would glow. Now that this one thinks about it, aren't those lanterns on the larger bells as well? Perhaps there's a connection. Of course. Watch the master at work. Try again. Zaji knows you can do it. We did it! We cleansed the bell!
Yes, you did a beautiful job. Come, Walker. Speak to Tadali.
Walker? Oh, she means you, my friend.
Zaji's rudeness aside, you cleanse the bell. Tadali will now perform the ritual and find the dragon Yagrandu as promised. And then you and your companions will leave this temple. Yes? Now, Kenarthi only shares what her winds can find. Sights, smells, perhaps even a vague direction if we're lucky. It is up to you to discern a more exact location. Through the sweet winds of Kenarthi and the ringing of the bells, tell us where Yagrandu dwells. The winds journey south, sweeping cliffs of lime, and sink deep in a cave that smells of brine. The brush past the dragon's might to dissolve within a terrible light.
Time grows short, Hunter. What have you learned? Latvulan's followers swarm the skies. The longer I remain, the greater chance I will be discovered. Tell me, have you found Yagrandu? A large limestone quarry lies to the south. Latvulan and his followers have seized it, though I do not know why. Strange that Yagrandu should be there now. Unlikely. Yagrandu is still bound to me by his oath. He would not join with my greatest enemy. Head to the limestone quarry and search for this mine. I will meet you there. If you encounter Latvulan, do not attempt to fight him. Our alliance ends the moment you die.
Zaji, let Sai Sahan know where we're going. We might need his help.
Of course! This one will heroically play messenger. Zaji does not often say this, but be careful. Yes, the situation does not sound so good.
I haven't seen Nephilar, but I don't think he can approach this quarry. The cultists would spot him before he got close. We might be on our own for this one. No sign of the dragons, but there are plenty of cultists. They're mining and keeping watch. This doesn't make any sense. What would a dragon cult want with limestone? The mine's entrance should be west of here. You take the lead.
My master's power is limitless, and he will share it with his devoted. I will die before I bow to you, or your master, Latvulan, if you insist.
Latvulan. And the other dragon, is that Yagrandu? What is that green stone they're mining? I've never seen anything like it.
You asked for this, Yagrandu.
Damn it! I hope we aren't too late.
Yes, this one here is your command, Rakaji.
Pests. Deal with them, Rakaji.
With pleasure, my master. Rise, Yagrandu. Demonstrate your work.
He's turning Yagrandu into some sort of monster.
All of
we have to stop
bow
him.
to my master. You will serve Latvulan. If not in life, then in death.
Well, that certainly didn't go as planned. Watch out!
Rest easy, Ma. Your battle is done. That is what happens to those who defy Latvulan. He kills them, then forces their corpse to do his bidding. Parklok, what shameful arrogance. Waiting for Latvulan to leave. Had I faced him now, he would have overpowered me. Do not think me proud of such actions, Hunter. Latvulan has somehow increased his power. We are not prepared to fight him just yet. To raise one of my kind takes great skill and greater preparation. Rakajin used the green stone to amplify his necromantic abilities. That stone, It must be why Latvulan's cult has claimed this mine. When Latvulan hears of your victory, he will return to secure this mine. We must return to the Sanctum before that happens. After that, we can decide our next course of action. Latvulan underestimated you, Hunter. He shall not do so again.
There's nothing you could have done.
I know. I just wish we'd gotten there sooner.
You did well today. Your Grandu may not have joined us, but neither will his corpse become a tool of Latvulan. A small victory, but a victory nonetheless. Did you discover anything else? An army of dragons with the means to amplify their power? That doesn't bode well. I do not like that we're going into this fight blind. There's too much we don't know about Latvulan and this cult of his. We need more information. I do. But first, I have something for you. I found it in the Sanctum's treasury. But let's keep this between us. If a certain smuggling crew knew we had a treasury, they'd empty it faster than Zaji can drain a bottle of plum brandy. If we can't outmatch our enemies, we must outwit them. I want you to infiltrate the cult. Learn where their base of operations is located, how large a force they command, and most importantly, what they plan to do next. Aelia believes the cult is recruiting in Senchal. I want you to find a recruiter and join their ranks. As a member of the cult, you'll be privy to a great deal of information. But first, you'll want to speak with General Renmus. If there's cult activity in the city, Renmus should know something about it. I want you to see if he has any leads you can follow. Haley has agreed to get you into the palace. No need to schedule another appointment. You've learned all you can about the dragon cult. Return to the Sanctum and report your findings.
I'll meet you outside the palace after I wash the stink of dead dragon out of my armor.
The stink. You get used to it.
Ugh. Let's hope my father isn't too busy to see his daughter.
Well?
My hands are tied. We don't have the resources to investigate your daughter's disappearance.
This one understands. Thank you for your time, General.
Pardon the interruption. Do you have a moment, Father?
A moment? Yes, but only that. Here for another ship. Last I heard, the Perfect Pounce was still in condition enough to sail. Or perhaps you find her crew lacking. The Order of the New Moon. Yes, I know of them. They've been recruiting in Senshal for some time, preying on skooma addicts and vagrants. A repugnant practice. You believe this order is a dragon cult? As if dragons weren't troublesome enough. As you heard, the Shield's resources are stretched thin. Senshal is one disaster away from a full-blown riot, and I need my soldiers on the streets. I can't spare any to deal with this matter. You want to investigate? By all means. Buzinda, the Khajiit who was just in my office, believes the Order of the New Moon recruited her daughter, Lahini. Find Lahini, and you should find the cult. Speak to Buzinda and see what she can tell you. I'd consider it a personal favor if you find Lahini and return her to her family. I wish I had the resources to do more. Kaza, 29. Silver hair, green eyes, scar under right eye. Missing 31 days. Abazita, 43, orange hair, yellow eyes, wears flower pendant necklace. Missing 14 days. Lahini, 21. The list goes on and on. 32 by last count, and those are just the ones that have been reported. A lot of them have left the city, what with the dragons and all. The rest? I don't have the resources to conduct investigations and defend Senshal. Indeed. Perhaps I'm a fool to keep turning you away like this. The more I hear about the forces we're up against, the more I realize that this threat extends far beyond our city walls. Yet my duty must first be to Senshal, no matter the cost. Not a specific event, but a simmering pot eventually boils over. As long as refugees continue to pour into Senshal, turmoil will continue to brew. It doesn't help that my city envoy has abandoned me. My daughter, Aelia. She has a good head for diplomacy. Her understanding of both Imperial and Khajiiti culture has been a great help to my legion over the years. Then you showed up, and she deserted me. And I respect her right to do so. She chose to fight this dragon invasion directly, and I'm proud of her. But that doesn't mean I'm not worried, or that I regret losing one of the few resources I still had.
Please, Buzinda would like to be left to her grief. If you'll excuse her. You have? Oh, thank you, thank you! You'll need details, yes? Lahini has black fur and blue eyes. A skinny thing, so frail. She was very sickly as a Jakajit and never quite recovered. Lahini spoke of them. She said, I am but a burden to you. With them I can be useful. Buzinda begged her not to go, but Lahini left the very next morning. Kazan me no more. He is a ruffian, but Lahini loves him. She would have at least told him goodbye. But he refuses to speak to Buzinda. All he does is sit in a tavern, drinking his days away. If you find Lahini, please convince her to come home. We're all worried about her. Only rumors. This one hears they prey on the desperate, the hungry. The cult promises warm beds and hot meals. For many, that is all it takes. But this one thinks that Lahini joined them for a sense of purpose. She considered herself a burden. Lahini was weak, sickly. We love her anyway, but she felt she could be useful to this Order of the New Moon. Useful how, this one wonders.
She could be hurt. She could be... Please, you have to find her before it's too late. I don't like the sound of any of this. The more the dragons destroy, the more desperate people become. And then the cult swoops in, promising protection and purpose. It's a never-ending cycle. You're right. I just hate seeing Senchal suffer like this. Kazan seems like our best lead so far. Buzinda said that he likes to drink at the tavern, right? We should head there next.
I don't think I'll ever be done.
What do you want?
Hello, my friend. Come take a seat. Grab something sweet and join us.
Alia, Walker, come join us. We were just about to order another round.
I should have known we'd find him here.
He'll steal 1,000 jewels. He'll even play the fool. Say you love him. Say you love him. Hey, Walker, can't you see I'm busy? That mangy harlot. Never heard of her. Look, I'm not in the mood to talk about Lahini, so why don't you shove off? Fine. She may have broken my heart, but I don't want her to get hurt. Lahini came here with some muskars in dark robes. She begged me to join something called the Order of the New Moon. I turned her down, and they both walked out. Me and my chums tried to follow, but we lost them in the dark. And I'll admit, I was a bit drunk. Hard to track someone with a few pints in your gut. Ranza, though, he handles his drinks well. He might know where they went. Ranza! You followed that black-robed Zish to a house, didn't you?
Of course. Followed him right to the harbor.
Lies! You can't even follow your own 2 feet.
Cantu. Here, Ranza will show you. Look. I'll just draw you a quick map. And there we go. Perfect.
That's terrible.
Need some help, Walker? I'll join you on this hunt.
Hello there.
What?
hear about the new moon business? Shernama's in the attic.
Their trail ends here. Walker, you up there?
Not so loud, Casca. What if the recruiter is still here?
Don't worry, little one. I'll protect you from the big, bad cultist. Find anything? I know the place. You reach it through the Outlaws' refuge beneath the city, but they don't let just anyone into the Black Kirgo. If you want to find this recruiter, you'll need my help. It's a fighting ring. I was the reigning champion for 6 years running. I can get you inside, no problem. Go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
Then let's get going.
Not you, little one. The Black Kirgo is no place for the General's daughter.
Oh, right. I'll head back to the Sanctum with Zaji.
Help me get back on my feet.
I have little time to waste.
Casca the Unconquered, in the fur. This one knew you would return one day.
I am not here to fight. We seek entrance, nothing more.
We? Ah, you brought a friend. Come, friend of Casca. Introduce yourself. Why do you wish to enter the Black Kirgo, friend of Casca? Are you looking for a fight? Ah, so that's your angle. There may be such an individual present, yes, but the arena is awfully full. He doesn't know if he can squeeze you onto the docket. Well, this one would certainly make room for Casca the Unconquered. There are many who wish to see her fight again. Convince Casca to fight, and you can both enter. A good deal, no?
Doesn't seem like I'm getting much done here.
This is a bad idea. Soon as I step into that arena, every fighter will be on me like stink on a Nix ox. They all want a shot at Casca, the Unconquered. Doesn't mean I have to like it. Fine, I'll fight. Stick close and try not to die, yes? I don't want to have to drag your corpse back to the Sanctum and explain what happened to Big Beard. All right, you muskars. I'll fight.
This one had a feeling you would come around.
Sailors and sweetmeats, beggars and thieves, welcome to the Black Kiergo Arena!
Let's do this!
First to the arena and ready to kill! It's the Red Roots of Glenumbra!
Too long.
Impressive! But let us see how you fare against the vicious Iron Horse!
Now this is more like it! What? Finally, a decent fight!
We're not done yet! Next up is some local favorites, the Ruddy Fangs of Elsweyr! Ruddy Fangs! Attack! And for the last round, our arena champions, Domazir the Deadly and the roguish Jirendar!
Finally, a chance to
Finally,
defeat
a decent
the
fight.
Unconquered. Domazir has been waiting for this.
And so our match is completed! Come, champions! Meet with Shirnama and learn your destiny! Strength, skill, and ferocity. The proof of your prowess coats the arena's walls, hot and red. But there are more dangers than the foes in this arena. Even with all your might, you stand no chance against the dragons of Elsweyr. There's no need to fight the noble dragons who wish to rule over us. Swear your loyalty to them, and no harm will befall you. Join the Order of the New Moon, and your survival is guaranteed. Excellent! Excellent! But first, you must prove yourself worthy. Travel to Tenmar Forest and enter our fortress. I marked the location on your map. And take this pendant. It will identify you as a new recruit to our cause.
Are we in? Good. We get in, we find out what we can, and then we get out. And if we're lucky, we find Lahini along the way.
This dark elf could use a break. No pendant, no admittance. Move along.
I told you I'm waiting for someone. And here they come now.
Halt. In the name of the new moon. Why have you come here? Finally, some warriors. We'll need you both in the upcoming battle. But first, you must prove yourself worthy to join us. Speak to Trial Master Zeri. She'll lead you to the path of the new moon. You'll find her just inside. Move along, initiates. Trial Master Zeri awaits you inside.
Who guides us to our destiny?
Rakajin, Lord of Night.
Who protects us from destruction?
The dragons and their might!
Very good. Now off to the ritual chamber. Lord Latvilan is waiting. Step forward, initiates. Your trials await. Those who hide, those who fight, those who pray to uncaring gods, they all shall know the glory of the new moon as it rises. Will you look up in fear, initiate? Or will you rise with it? Then you must prove yourself worthy. The path of the new moon awaits. Obstacles block your path, but your strength will overcome them. Your cunning will even use them. Turn those obstacles to advantages and open the way forward. Light the braziers to open pathways close to you. Strike the sliding stones to open doors that hinder you. Make your way through this trial, and you shall become a member of our order. Enter the chamber below, and your trial will begin. Should all go well, you'll have the privilege of fighting at Rakajin's side. A great honor, I assure you. When the dragon swept across Elsweyr, the Khajiit trembled. Some hid behind city walls. Others took up arms and fought in vain. But Rakajin, wise above all others, knew we could not hide, that fighting was useless. He bowed down before the dragon's might and offered to serve them. Latvulang accepted and gifted him with glorious power. He named him a dragon priest. Yes, but he also serves another greater power. He who shall ascend into the sky. Rakajin will lead the masses of Elsweyr to bow before this great power. He shall become main under the new moon. Our ascension shall be glorious. We are the shepherds of a new era. Once dragons ruled these lands. Their might protected us. Their wisdom guided us. But through trickery and deception, a selfish few ended that time of peace. Hakon One-Eye Kunzari, traitors! And glorious shall their reign be. The Three Banners War, the machinations of the Daedra, all will be irrelevant. For centuries we have idled, foolishly worshipping absent gods and dead moons. But that time comes to an end. We obey. Latvulan has already set his divine plan in motion. And soon the new moon shall rise. All we must do is faithfully serve and await our ascension. But we will speak more of that after your initiation. As for our other initiate, you'll take a separate path. Head to the door on your left.
What? Why can't we go together?
We need to determine individual worth, unless you'd rather admit defeat.
Fine. We'll do it your way.